All right, welcome back, youngsters. Episode 36. You know the bus, Jerome Bettis, 36. Got Roberts back. He's back from Detroit. Don't know what he's doing there, but maybe he'll give us some insight. Got Dan and Andrew on the pod. We're going by the seat of our pants today. No, nothing new in Pittsburgh, so we're just be going off the rails a little bit. So we'll find some topics to talk about. We'll make it interesting. We'll make it fun as usual. But might be a little more humor this episode. So what do we got today? You anyone got some topics to throw out?
Yeah, beautiful day out on the course today. Apparently getting some chirps going. First round of the year. Hadn't hit the simulator like some other people this winter. 45 on the front, a couple bad holes on the back. Ended up with a 94. I'll take it for where I'm at. So, the Zins were out in full force. I persuaded Coach Lovelace to throw one in the back nine. We absolutely shit the bed on the final 6 holes. It was no surprise. I was duffing, but beautiful day out on the course. So can't complain. Can't complain.
Where'd you
Dan,
play?
how about
What,
you?
what track did you play?
Bird's foot.
Bird's Foot.
Got the ultimate jag of the week too off of that.
So you really see where your stamina is whenever you're playing 18 holes, and you get that like last 6, that last stretch, and you're just dead. Especially if you're not swinging throughout the winter and stuff. I know how to. I haven't gone out yet. I was asked to go out today. Today's a bad day for me, so I just laid low today and just hung out at the house. Went and saw my old man and stuff. So nothing too exciting this weekend for me, but just
Especially if it's a little cold.
yeah.
You stiffen up a little bit on the course.
Roberts has let me know people are chirping. Following the live score. For where I'm at in my handicap, the 45 on the front, first time swinging a club since last August. Take that. You take the 94. I'm under 100. I don't care.
I don't think I've ever shot under 100.
I feel like the person following would have had like a CDL skin attached while he was playing golf today. Slide canceling.
I'll
around.
tell you
Yeah,
what. I watched him try to slide cancel one time. I thought he tore his knee out.
He actually did Paulo
Tore
Elks.
it again.
Canceled.
Yeah.
And I don't judge first rounds of golf. Last year I had a horrible first round. I think Dan was there as well. I know Andrew was there. I think I ended up taking a nice cut on the hole 3 of Lenape. Wind took the ball back, knocked me on the head. So I don't judge first rounds of golf.
No.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
one.
it happened. The wind gust blew. I took a bad cut. Ball in the air. I knew it was coming down. I just stood there and took it. I took the glory shot. I didn't let it. I just let it go.
Whoa.
So whatever. First rounds of golf, we don't judge.
I've never seen a ball like go up and just spin backwards, and everyone saw it was coming and just knock you.
But you know what the good part about it is? That's the worst golf shot I'll ever take. So I'm never gonna take a worse golf shot than that. It's impossible.
It's possible, but
It's possible.
The only thing I could do is swing and miss the ball and fall into a lake. That'd be the only worst golf shot I could take.
I mean, I feel like you could try and punch one out, and you hit a tree in front of you, and comes back, hits you in the nads. I feel like that would be just a
Or
bad.
if I'm golfing down the Everglades, I swing, fall in a lake, and get chubbed, and a gator chomps my hand off. Yeah, that might be the only other way.
Chubbs.
But I haven't gotten out yet. Haven't swung a club. Haven't swung a club since probably November. So we'll get out here soon. Get rolling.
The Youngsters Invitational.
I have to have a golf outing this year. Youngsters outing.
I don't know if we could get an entire outing, but maybe if we get,
I know, but get 5 or 6 people and 3 courses.
I think if we
3
get
days, 3 courses,
3 or 4 foursomes together and get a little invitational going, I like that. And then we could even spice it up a little bit, and we can do 2-man scramble best ball one day, and then do alternating shot the next day, and then you could do best score the third day.
But we need to
jacket.
We'll have to spin the wheel to split up everyone so it's equal handicaps, games. But whatever team you get the first day, you got to keep at the first 3 days because that'll be a good time.
Yeah, maybe we'll look into doing something like that. We'll do some local tracks around here, like the Elks, Lenape, Rolling Fields,
Disc
Bird's
golf?
Foot, disc golf.
The glow in the dark at the Mills.
Is that even still open?
Nah, probably not.
Putt in Lower Burl.
We can go and try.
That's not open either. Or
Went to Puttery last night though.
did you?
Overrated.
Overrated. What do you got there?
There's 3 different courses. Bars on each floor. Had a nice glass of red wine last night.
Classy, very classy.
It was too condensed for like a 9-hole course. Every hole was on top of each other, and it took way too long for each team like ahead of you to keep going. They limited it to 4 people, but still was people there like joking around. AKA Chica that took it off the first tee box and did it on the third tee box, but we won't talk about that, Chica.
Has anyone ever seen the mini golf course down there in Monroeville, down by like Forbes?
No,
people were talking about the last night though.
I've played disc golf down there.
Okay, so there's like this mini golf course, and I think there's 2 or 3 courses there. It's just a very like plain one, but you walk in and there's a wall of fame of people who have shot like 20 shot, and it's all these like middle-aged white guys basically, and they're all standing there posing with their club for mini golf scores. I don't know how you take that shit seriously. Like it said, like buddy, this one guy's like traveled in from Youngstown. He had like the course record. He shot a 20 on 18 holes. Like, what point in your life you got to be traveling to play mini golf that seriously?
I think they take every form of golf seriously down there, because I played disc golf down there, and usually my home course is Crooked Creek. That's my home course, so I play there. But I went down to Monroeville. This place was serious. Like in between holes, there's like obstacles. I was climbing like a mountain with a rope on it. Like you were going up. Like I was like, who's that? Like hanging from a cliff and stuff. Like it was dangerous. They take it seriously. It ain't no joke. There's like par 5s. Like you're whipping discs. I was banging chains though. I had a good round, I think, from what I recall. I don't know. You have to check my UDisc app. I haven't played in a little while.
So
trying to get on the tour.
Here's a question. Do we try and go down there and break the course record and just have the youngsters represented on the wall of fame? Why can't? How can't you?
Because these people got to be bringing in friggin' caddies. Like they're probably.
Have you ever seen? You've never seen me on the mini golf course. I'm telling you.
Can you chip? Can I bring my driver?
No. You get a putter. That's it.
Can I chip?
Every year we go on vacation. There's this place that's up north a little bit from where we go on vacation. And it's natural grass, so they're like slick and stuff. And I ended up shooting like 14 under that day on 18 holes. I was killing it.
Wow!
You're not going to make the cut on this course.
I'm not even going to be on the Wall of Fame.
No,
I think you'd be on the Wall of Fame. I'll be honest.
What if you just snuck a picture on and like claimed you were?
We could do that.
Like you used to do. Jeff Bowser was off, and that's another home run. Put that up there on the board. Yeah, Jeff. I hit him while you weren't here.
Should we go down there and just stick all of us like on the Wall of Fame down there?
Yeah,
just make a mock of it. That'd be funny.
Might as well.
We should play some disc golf. Do a live stream of us playing disc golf. That might be fun.
I can't get behind that. I'm sorry.
No,
I just
Why
can't.
not? Have you ever played? Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But it just I feel like it wouldn't keep my interest. I don't know why.
Oh, it would. It would.
Throw a disc on the top of like Penn Ken's building or something.
Yeah, it's like my first time playing, and it was like a dog leg left, and I had this. I forget what the disc was called. It was like an Innova disc. It might have been like it had like a. I pick my discs by like the artwork on them. It's called like the Titan or something. It was like a driver. So like, I whip this thing, and it's looking good. It cuts left, cuts right, and lands on top of Penn State, New Ken's building. So I got a disc up there, and like you write your like contact info on them in case you ever lose them. I've gotten a decent bit back from Crooked Creek. I just tell the guy to leave it under the garbage cans, and next time I go, I get it from under there. But this gentleman like messages me on Facebook, and he goes, "Hey man, I got like your Titan on hole like 1 at Penn State New Ken." I was like, "I threw that on top of a building. Like, how'd you get there?" He's like, "Oh, I just shimmied up the gutter." Like, dude, this guy's climbing on top of a building. I was like, "You know what, man? Just keep it." Like, I think it was like a $10 disc. I was not too concerned about it, but I'll have to look at what the disc's name is. It was just so hilarious. I have one. It's like the Dragon, and like that thing flies. Like the Dragon flies. One's called like the Colt. It has like a Magnum on it. That's my putter. It's like my short range disc. It's good from like 15 in maybe. And then I think that's it.
Do you think we put an apple on Dan's head that you could knock it off with your accuracy?
Forehand or backhand?
Either one.
I'm better backhand.
That's fine.
I'm better back. I think from how far out?
50
What's the
yards.
distance?
50 yards.
What's the max distance?
50 yards?
Yeah, 50 yards.
I'd have like a 1 in like 100 chance, I bet.
I'll wear my old football helmet so you won't mess up the moneymaker.
That's a tough shot. I think my farthest shot, Ben saw my farthest shot. I put one in from like 200. I got like a birdie. It's a par 3. I got a birdie. The thing was sailing. It takes like a cut left and just you hear that chain rattle.
On a
I
par,
guess
you hit an ace.
No, 2.
Oh,
my
okay.
drive is a birdie.
Okay.
So like I guess what you're supposed to do if you've ever watched like a live tournament of disc golf, whenever you hit like a shot like that, you like sprint up and like grab the disc out. So I was like trucking it and I just yanked that disc out of the chain. It was a good feeling. There's no better feeling than that. But
you and Casey Smith would get along well.
Why?
He's a big disc golf guy. Humongous disc golf guy. Yeah.
You know the best part? It's free. You don't have to pay.
That's
it's
true.
Not like golf with the green fees. You get out in nature. Yeah, it's a good time. I'd recommend it to anyone that wants to play, especially if you like getting out. The only downside is you do lose the discs in like woods and stuff sometimes against some tough spots. So that's the only downside, really. But I think, Dan, you'd like it. You seem like a big disc golf guy.
See, here's the thing.
Hunter.
I am a huge hunter. But here's the thing about disc golf.
Yeah, if you're an outdoorsman,
I'd want the best discs that I could get, and then I get bankrupt buying these discs.
That's
to
the
play
thing.
one
They're all
time.
cheap, and there's none that are that great.
Really?
They're all like literally $10. The ones that you're paying expensive money for are like just for like, artwork that people like hand paint.
Seriously. So like
the ones I buy,
there's no like
no.
It's just cosmetic basically.
Yeah,
there's no pay to win.
Like, no.
Oh.
Well,
so
you have to know like
Marini?
You have to know like no, those are like the best discs. They're like the Innova ones. But each one has different stats. So like you gotta know your arm speed. So like the first one's like speed, like turn, drift. There's like 4 numbers you have to know. So like the Dragon's like the perfect one for me. That's like my that's my star disc. Like that Dragon flies for him. You gotta see me throw the Dragon. I went down to like the first time I got him, I went down to the ball field by our house. I was chucking discs for like an hour.
Yeah?
Like I was probably throwing them like 150.
Can I get a cart or do I have to walk?
It depends where you play. Probably have to walk though. But it's not as far as like a golf hole.
Okay. Yeah, you might be convincing me here. Ask me later.
So when I'd like drive out to Crooked Creek and play, you could be done in like half an hour with 9 holes.
Get out of town.
Or if you're just no, I'm serious. Like I've gone through a couple times in like
walking,
an hour.
Not sprinting.
Yeah, just walk. No, just walking. Throwing your disc and walking. There's a water hazard though, so you might lose one in the lake. There's a you can skip it though. There's like a tee to the right. So if you don't want your disc in the drink, you can avoid it.
I've lost many golf balls in it. So
yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, but I think these are more expensive than losing a disc is way worse than losing a ball.
I don't know. You can eat through a dozen of golf balls that cost you $50 in no time. I mean, but knock on wood, it's been a very long time since I put in a golf ball. A very, very, very long time.
Yeah, but imagine like hole 2, I throw my Dragon in the lake. Like my whole round's ruined. All I got left is my Maverick and my Colt at that point. You know what happens after that?
Like you can't bring backups though. Like if you'd go out.
You can bring as many as you want. I have like a whole sack of them.
Yeah. See, you could be like a kid I watched at Lenape tee off. It was number 10 back then. It's number 1 now. It's got the water hazard right down from the tee box. It's that straight par 4.
Yeah.
And he tees it up, swings. There goes his driver. right in that pond, right in front of you.
No, this dude, it was 2 summers ago we were playing, and there's these guys in front of us. They're like, hey, you just want to play with us? We're like, yeah, sure, why not? This guy had like an old gym duffel bag, the ones that look like ho-hos, like the cylinder-shaped ones, chock full of discs, like 30 of them. We're like, where'd you get all those? He had a ton. He's like, oh, I got them at a yard sale from some guy that died. And like hole two is like the water hole. This guy he chucked like 5 or 6 discs in the water right off the bat. He did not care. He had like probably close to like 70 discs. He just threw half of them in the water and just kept going. Didn't care.
Rookie.
That's disc golf talk though. So
yeah,
whatever. good stuff. Anyone else have any topics they want to talk about so far?
I mean, the disc golf. Dan's the outdoorsman. I feel like he'll get into that. But
Yeah.
I'll let you borrow a couple. I'll read them off when I go down there. I'll grab my
All right.
discs. Yeah, I probably have enough for both of us. You can technically use your driver as a putter. I mean, it goes like 5 feet.
I mean,
I'll go out and
yeah.
buy a couple. It's the
I'll let you
$30,
borrow the
40
shark.
$40 isn't gonna kill me.
Oh, you can't see the shark.
That's like my mid range, the shark.
Yeah.
I think it's called.
So it's like an
I
iron
haven't
or something
touched
for you?
it. Yeah, it's like a mid range. It's probably like I'd compare it to maybe like 7 or an 8 iron. It's like a nice mid range.
See,
After a
that's-
drive, you throw it.
That's what I like to hit. Nice 7-iron. Very consistent.
There's different kinds of throws, like the forehand throw, you got the backhand throw. And what's nice is each hole start, you have like a little cement pad, you take like a little running start and let it rip.
Yeah. You ever see
Some
that?
people like the hammer throw though. They throw it,
Yeah.
it just flips in the air and just goes right down.
You ever see
Yep.
that video of that kid? He goes and he chucks that and it's out on the freeway and that guy's like, "What the fuck, Richard?"
Yeah,
That would be
it
me.
hits a car.
That would be me.
No, it's not. You don't have to put as much effort into it as you think. Like you can have like a nice steady backhand. It'll just go. It's more about. It's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's more like how technical you
Yeah.
are, I guess.
Yeah, there's a
Or I don't know
mechanic
what-
to it.
Yeah, it's mechanics. Yeah.
Just glides. You just want the float.
There's nothing more satisfying than when you park it right by the net, though. That's what they call it. Like how golfers call it, like laying up or whatever. It's called parking it. So I've parked a couple, like right by the nets.
I don't know what golf you play where there's layups, but that's that's a term for basketball, not
Yeah.
golf.
no.
Yeah, we're not playing that for a while in our
You're out
condition.
of crib, yeah.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest too. I know we do Jags of the week at the end. Can I just get mine out of the way right now? Because it's gonna lead into a whole off the rails.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, so golfing today out at Birdsfoot. It's a pretty hilly course at times, So, friend of the podcast, subscriber, cousin of R Squared, Todd Rupert's out there in our group. We're on number 17, the par 3 goes up the hill to 18, in the back. Everyone's on the green except for me. I duffed my shot twice, so I'm laying 3. I'm getting ready to hit my ball in the backswing, and all I hear is someone going, cart, and I look up. Someone, we're not naming names, Todd Rupert, forgot to put the brake on his cart on the incline, and that thing is just taking off towards the group on the next fairway. It's picking up speed. I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit. This guy, I don't know who he was. He tried, the scene of Spider-Man where he's like stopping the subway car. This dude gets out, he's booking it towards there. He gets right behind him. He's starting to try and stop it. And the worst part is, Todd's the one that doesn't even go down there. Coach Lovelace is the one going after it to stop it. Jag of the week, I have never seen a cart go rogue on any course, but it almost wiped out the foursome behind us. I've never seen anything like it. I have never seen, but just hearing the guy's panic voice yelling, cart, and the guy's at his swing doesn't see it coming. He almost got T-boned by the damn thing. It was
Volkswagen.
incredible.
I have one. It wasn't a rogue cart, but it was a mishap in a cart, and statute of limitations probably over. I was 15 at the time. Me and Corey Swarmer decided to go to Lenape, and back then you could pay like $10 if you told them you were like part of the Leechburg Golf Club, and then they'd only charge you an extra $5 if you had a license or a permit to get a cart. So like $15 to go play 18 holes. Hell yeah. So we're back then, that would have been the front. So where the hole where they put the lake in, that giant lake that on that par 5.
Right by the road?
Yeah, right by the road.
Yeah.
So then you go up the hill and you used to turn around because you couldn't go up the backside.
Yeah, because there's like the hotels above it now, and then
But none of that was there, right?
Okay.
So we go up and we go turn around, and he tries to e-brake slide it around the turn. Well, we get like a quarter of the way around, and it hooks up, and he mashes the gas. We go down the hill.
No.
And then next thing I know, we're down the hill, and then we're facing up the hill. So our bags are back towards the creek because there was a creek back there. And I'm pushing this son of a bitch. We're just roasting tire. I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and we're like, son of a bitch. We're done. But it's like, I don't know, like a Thursday morning. There's nobody in sight, not even a beer girl. So I'm like, let's just let gravity take us down, and I'll pick it up and we'll get it out, because it's not much of a hill on the other side to get out towards the green on the hole we just finished. So we coasted down. I didn't realize that we bottomed out. So I had to pick this son of a bitch up and turn it. So we're in the creek, right? The cart fits in the creek. I'm like, son of a bitch. We end up getting the front end enough onto the other bank, and I'm heaving. He's just spitting water and mud all over me. We finally get it out. 45 minutes we were on that hillside. Not a soul came by, not a group behind us or nothing. I'm like, it's our lucky day. So he's like, do you want to keep playing? I was like, no, call your mom. I'm done, dude. I thought we were screwed because you wreck one of those, it's like 10 grand. They don't take out lightly. And you'll never be able to play here again and shit. I'm covered in mud. I'm drenched. I'm sweating. I'm shaking because my adrenaline's going, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble. My old man's gonna skin my hide because I just cost us 10 grand. His mom picks us up, and we don't say a word the whole time. She's like, "What's wrong with you two? You two never shut the hell up. What?" So I finally fessed up. I was like, "We wrecked the golf cart bad, and we just want to go." So he called her. And we played a couple more holes. By the time she was there, we unloaded our golf clubs, parked the cart, and we're gone. Even though they can look what cart you were in and stuff. But, yeah, that was one fiasco I was ever in a golf cart. I've never seen anything else to my knowledge that I can think of. But that's my story, and it happened to me.
Well, if it moved, you're good. You should be good. You got to drive.
Dude,
after,
there was mud caked up in the wheel wells, all underneath and stuff. I was like,
they probably just thought it was a muddy day.
Oh, dude, it was bad.
You should have just pulled it up on the road at that point behind you. Or is it too far away?
It was too far. We were in the middle of this hill, and the way that hill was, and it was all river bamboo. So you start breaking that stuff, it gets slick, and because it's it's not full of water, but it retains water, and it's real slippery. And we're just bending it over, couldn't get traction. It was terrible. It was so bad. I want to forget that day ever happened. I was so scared.
I've never wrecked a golf cart. I've never had an incident in a golf cart, I don't think. But
I've seen a couple of people during outings wreck them. I remember the one guy tried doing the power slide. Next thing you know, he's just on his side. The car
well, he was this year's Marconi. Didn't somebody do that?
No, it wasn't the Marconi one. It was the other one, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was the Marconi because it was the chief of police of Allegheny Township.
It was some guy. I forget who it was exactly.
Mario wrecked a golf cart one time.
I've seen some funny things like that. I mean, the first time I went to night golf with Nicole, she was like, "Do you want to drive?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to drive." And it's pitch black, obviously, on the fairways. They had just cut down a tree, and to this day, it's still debatable who was not shining the light correctly. It wasn't me. Next thing you know, I'm airborne. I hit a stump going full speed, pitch black, airborne, come down, boom, boom. I'm like, I thought I wrecked the cart. Thing ran like a beauty. There's no harm, no foul.
Who was with DJ when he hit that yard marker at Lenape? I wasn't there.
Luke and I.
I was there the next day.
Yeah, DJ was driving by himself and is on 18. We're going up to the towards the clubhouse there in the restaurant. There's people out there. He's looking out the side talking to us. Just boom, takes out this yardage marker and he's like, what the hell did I just hit? He didn't know. He thought he hit somebody or something. I'm like, buddy, what are you looking at?
Double R. What did Rio do?
Him and Chris went golfing one time. I don't even know where it was at, but it started raining and everything. And, of course, we're letting Mario. The kid's car's not inspected. It's 4 months past inspection. I think he's going tomorrow. I don't know. This kid, I guess Chris called and he said they were going up some hill. I don't even know where they were at. He's just spinning tire. And Mario decided to just let it go. They start sliding down a hill. The thing just going down this hill, flips 3 times. They get up. Chris came home. He's covered in mud. Not a good look for my boy Rio.
Good
But
thing,
I'm
yes,
not
Mario.
surprised.
Rio did
Okay.
just inform me he purchased another dozen jerseys over the past couple of weeks, including a Scotty Scheffler University of Texas
Yeah,
baseball.
he already has that. He was telling me about that a couple weeks ago. He's like, my boy, he made me some money. So he basically paid for that jersey. I said, you're a Jag. Stop it.
That kid's a moron.
We can't be buying jerseys. He's all excited when they get Jimmy Garoppolo Raiders jerseys. I'm the first in line for that. Like, are you a Jimmy G fan? I didn't know that. You know, but
Mario might be joining
that's
the
the way,
brothel
Mario,
for
I'm taking
Jimmy
your
G.
credit card away. I got to.
He's got to snip that thing, yeah, right in half.
I'll put a child lock on that thing for
Yeah.
his sake.
Gee. So since we're getting Jags out of the way and we're just, snowballing into them, you guys want to hear mine?
Yeah,
you,
good.
you had one brewing at the DQ.
Bro. So, for those who don't know, I'm just going to get it out there. My mother passed away 4 years ago today. So, we stopped down at the cemetery to see Mom real quick. And then we went to Dairy Queen to get ice cream. And it's about 2:30. And then we were going to go to Giant Eagle, the Dirty Bird, because I was like, I need to get a Jag for today. So, yeah.
Easy pickings.
Gumas
Easy
says, yeah,
pickings there.
it's good. It's good there. So I was like, well, it's a half hour to sit in Dairy Queen to get some ice cream real quick. So we walk in and it's a madhouse. There's people sitting here in this booth. There's like 4 people up in line. The drive-through has like 10 cars in it. And you guys know that Dairy Queen, it's not very big. So there's cars wrapped around the building. So as I'm walking in, this lady parks like right where you walk up onto their patio to go in, and she looks pissed. So I walk in, and there's workers running everywhere, just back and forth. So I'm trying to gather everything, get all this information. So I'm sitting back to wait to take my order, and it took them about 5 minutes to take my order, and it took another 20 just to get my ice cream. So that just tells you. So what had happened was the lady who came in right in front of us said that she got everything in her order except this blizzard was wrong. Okay, sorry, they remade it for her. A gentleman came in, they told him to pull up and park, we'll bring your food out. So he came in eventually. He must have been sitting out there like 15 minutes. They hand him the food and he goes, is this everything I ordered? And she starts telling him what's in there. He goes, all right, right off the top, this is all wrong. So the lady who came in with the blizzard got a blizzard from the car behind them. The gentleman, that food was for people in the Dairy Queen. And these people, they said they were waiting for a half an hour and weren't even told. So then another lady was in there and said, hey, you forgot this out of my order. She leaves, comes back. Hey, you didn't give me my drinks. Leaves, comes back, finds out, hey, you gave me those people that are sitting in the Dairy Queen's order. None of this food is right. I'm not bringing it back in, but I want my food. So these people, the gentleman who got the people in the booth's order, the people in the booth are like, what is going on? Their receipt was on the floor, so they didn't even know that it was wrong. These people are just waiting, and everybody's coming in and going around, and they're just sitting there so they finally get their order. They go, we want a to-go bag. We're not chilling here. Put it in a to-go bag. A manager comes out. Oh, we're so sorry. Everybody here is new. They're all new. And I felt bad for the girls, right? Because the one looked like she was going to have a nervous breakdown. Because she came out with this order on this tray and goes, number 38? Number 38. Nobody said a word. So she takes it back to the cooks, and the cooks are like, you guys got to figure that out. Because I'm trying to listen, right? I'm pulling out the notepad because I'm like, this is Jag material. And the cooks are like, you got to figure it out. Go figure it out if they're out there or not. She comes out again, and you could just tell she wants to just break down. Number 38. Nobody says anything. She goes over to my wife, and my kids are sitting in a booth. She's like, did you guys order food? She's like, no, we ordered ice cream. That's it. My husband's up there waiting for the ice cream. So eventually they come out with my son's ice cream can. So he gets the ice cream going. I give it to him. He gets his early. But then the guy that was working on mine starts trying to fix everything. And there's just people freaking everywhere. So then the other manager comes out and is like, "Oh, we're sorry, everybody. Everybody back here is new." I have no problem. I understand. Working with people and in the fast food industry, it could be tough. Especially you get slammed like that, and one thing gets out of place. So this couple walks in behind us, and they finally get to order, and they order only ice cream. And the one girl working goes, "I didn't clock in this morning." So like, it's just a disaster, right? So the other chick that was trying to hand out food to everybody is like, "Can I see your receipt? We lost the receipts. Everything's so jacked up." I was like, "Yeah." So I give them the receipt. They give me another ice cream cone for my son, give us all the ice cream. But then she's trying to give me more food. I was like, "No, we didn't order food. We only ordered ice cream." So what I'm going to say is the Leechburg location, because it's technically Leechburg, it says.
Yeah.
Leechburg Dairy Queen, your management is terrible. The lady came out with like an extra large Diet Coke talking to like the customers and stuff. Instead of getting roll your sleeves up, get in the fryer or make some blizzards or an ice cream cone. Help the people out or double check what's going on and what's going out and stuff. And if you see that one thing's screwed up, get in there. But no, you just want to sit back there like it's an easy job. Right there, it shows you that your staff is not okay because of your management. Your managers, shit. And I don't blame the young girls working at all. It wasn't their fault. I mean, things happen. It starts with management. And if you're poorly managed, that's what's going to happen. So my jag of the week is the managers at the Leechburg Dairy Queen location.
And here's the thing. It's not even peak time for ice cream yet. This is your spring training, These are where you're getting your reps in. Like, if you're an ice cream joint, like, these are like, it's not the dog days of summer. You don't have a line going halfway down the road. You don't have people coming in and out. That's spelling trouble right there.
Mhm.
That might, I'm taking the under on Dairy Queen this year. Taking the under on DQ.
And it took, just to get a cone, a blizzard, a brownie confection, and a peanut butter parfait, it took us a half an hour to get all this.
What kind of blizzard?
Braden got a cookie dough.
Okay. That's
Classic.
all right.
That's a simple one.
It
That's a
is.
simple one.
And that's a damn shame, because I'm like sure there's a Jurassic Park movie coming out this summer.
Jurassic
And I'll be
Chomp.
damned. And I'll be
Andrew.
damned if I'm waiting more than
Andrew.
half an hour for the Jurassic Chomp Blizzard. Man's
Yeah.
best creation of Blizzard. If it
Welcome
comes back
back.
this summer and I see, Betty Sue in the drive-thru getting handed my Jurassic Chomp Blizzard, and I'll be damned if that happens.
Yeah,
I'll be damned if they don't turn it over in front of me either,
And like, my thing was, there was I wouldn't say he was a young guy, but he was probably in his 20s, was trying to tell them what to do, but like, you could tell he didn't even know what was going on. So he was huh?
Was it another customer?
No, it was another worker.
Oh, okay.
They had three young girls and a guy working like the front, and I couldn't tell you who was working in the back, but it was a madhouse, and there was too many, people that needed led and weren't being managed correctly, and it all falls back on the manager. And like, I totally forgot. There was a lady sitting out there for like, it had to be a half hour. She was there before we got there, sitting there waiting for her food, and didn't get her food till we already got our ice cream. And she came back in twice. It was an ugly scene. It really was. And she had so much sass. And like I said, I feel for the young girls that were working, because it's not their fault. It's the management's fault.
No.
But
And here,
go back there and just make your own stuff and leave. Like, you think they'd notice?
Probably not.
in the chaos, no. If you're one of the people that thrive in chaos and like you're a little sneaky and you look like you're supposed to be where you're at, like, you might be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
But you said it wasn't a guy that was just like a customer there trying to lead like people to the
he was
promised
a
land.
worker.
Add that to the list of shit I hate. People that, when something crazy's going on in a public setting, that, they try to step in that leadership position. They're just like Joe Schmo that's not even involved. Like, sit the hell down.
Yeah.
I was driving this weekend, and there was a couple of trees down. It was yesterday. It was a windy day. There's a tree down on the way I was driving to, like, Wexford, Cranberry. And there's a tree down in the road. It's covered like half of the road. And like the police are there and like, they're cutting it up. And like the police are directing traffic. And some dude, I don't know if he's like, this is my dude getting his rocks off of the week, pulled over in like a truck. He's like giving the traffic, like, you ain't part of this. Like the police are there directing traffic, and he's there like waving people too. Like I was like, dude, we don't need you. Like if it was like not a modern society, like people need to just get out and kick that guy's ass because he's not contributing anything. He's ruining society. Like people like that think that they can just take the reins and like be involved in shit that they're like not part of, or like, try to like be Moses, I guess, part in the Red Sea. Like you can't do that. Like, I'm not listening to you. Like, the cop's telling me to stop. This guy's like, go, like, he's like, give me this. Like, I was like, no, there's one saying. It's either this or this. Like, this means nothing to me. And
that's when
like,
you give him.
Are you like Jerry Meals calling a home run? Like, ring him up? Like, no, I'm not driving through. Like, the boys in blue are telling me to stop. And, old Chuck Schmo is like telling me to come through. Just he saw a tree down, wanted to step out of his Chevy Silverado for a couple minutes. No, jag off. I'm not listening to you.
You know what, Dan? I think Ryan might be the jag in this situation.
Why is that?
Why?
As your Twitter bio says, you are the number one hauler. Am I mistaken?
You should have said, "Hey."
You should have been taking that tree out and hauling it out in the old.
No, it was like getting cut up at the time. I had places to be. I'm not sitting around waiting for people to cut a tree up.
Honestly, if that thing was the truck that you say it was, it should have just ran that tree over.
Oh, it did.
Fraud.
I ran over scraps.
Fraud.
The scraps
Fraud.
were there. I ran over the
Fraud.
scraps.
You're just as much of a fraud as Purdue.
No, I gave the tree some guff.
No, you got to go over the tree. You got to say it's a Jeep thing, and you just gun it right at it.
I did. I went right over it. There's no issues with my side of the road. It was on the other side, like I said.
You should have like asserted dominance and went over the other side of the road.
I did. I literally had my window down. I had one hand on it, like one hand on the wheel. That's like alpha position right there. One hand on the window rest, one hand on the top, like the wheel, and I'm just ripping through.
Right? You were like scouting.
And you know what I did? I saw another Jeep. You know what I did? Gave him that. The brotherhood.
I saw the alpha driving move of the week, probably. I was down at the Waterworks in Fox Chapel. There's all the stores there, and there's that bend by like Purgatory. Some guy must have been, I don't know if he was in a hurry to go to, what's the sub place? Uncle Sam's Subs down there?
Or Jersey Mike's. Or no, Uncle Sam's.
No,
Uncle Sam's.
Normal people, they'll pull in the parking lot, or, they'll pull over off to the side, right by the sidewalk, throw the blinkers on, whatever.
Tell me you pulled in there.
Your buddy just whipped right up onto the sidewalk and got out. His car was in the lane. The other guy straight up on the sidewalk. He literally had the top down, whipped it right in, got out, like slammed the door, goes in. That Uncle Sam's Subs.
That's a dangerous man. You don't mess with that man. You don't say, "Hey, bud, you can't park there," because you know what?
No.
You're eating lefts and rights.
You know what that man is? You know what category he falls into? No, check that man's search history of the week. That's what I'm playing him on. He's got some on his hard drive he hasn't found.
But yeah, dude, and it wasn't like the opening, like the big opening, like you're thinking. There was like pillars there. Yeah. He just whipped it right up on there. You see him jump the curb. He was hankering for a sub, apparently.
I'm gonna start doing that. Like why the hell not? Like Giant Eagle, I'm getting my groceries on a Sunday. I'm pulling right up. Who's gonna stop me?
Pull in.
Who's gonna stop? Who honestly would stop you? I'm in there for 15 minutes, but I don't know. You think this place is pretty close to there?
Cops are right there.
Yeah. That might be like a Walmart move, maybe. I don't know.
Dude, some guy was absolutely getting. I thought we were gonna have our first Youngster citizens arrest, so I was up at the Walmart in Natrona. And the first thing I make the turn in, I see all these lights in the parking lot. There's 3 state troopers, surrounding this car. The guy has his hands up, right on the hood. He's getting cuffed. I don't know what was going on. And I was like, should I, go assess the situation, let them know, like, I want to take the collar away from them. I'll be honest. I was gonna pop in, citizens arrest. This is my jurisdiction now. What are you guys doing here? That type of thing. I'm not dilly dallying around there. I'll get reading the Miranda rights. It's a citizen's arrest. That's one for the youngsters. I didn't want to take the boys in the blue. I didn't want to take their spotlight there because they seem like they the lights were on. They had it all pinned down there. Just I don't know. They were just they were getting ready to go. But the Youngster citizens arrest. You think we could pull one of them off?
Oh yeah.
I don't, is there any like unwritten rules for that? Because like, can you just put them in like an armbar or something? Like, or is like that not allowed?
Well, I'm sure you could get
if you're pulling off like
sued.
a citizens. Yeah.
No, you can do what's the old Bob Backlund, like the chicken wing. That's only illegal.
Wait, really?
No.
What if like because they're going to be playing dirty?
Oh yeah, but
like they're going to be scratching and clawing and spitting. Like I'm going to be pulling out like the Hell's Gate or something.
Depends how egregious the crime is.
But like you can't be like choking somebody out like in a Hell's Gate.
But here's the thing. Like if I'm doing a citizen's arrest, my main goal isn't protecting society. It's going viral through like an article or something like that.
World
like
star.
I'm putting I'm putting them in like the walls of Jericho or like, something like that. Or like I'm doing some crazy shit. Like if I'm a Giant Eagle, like dude,
robbing a bank, they just walk out and you just put them in like the walls of Jericho and you're making them tap outside. Like that would be electric.
Like that's like the time that I hope and pray when I'm in like the dessert section of Giant Eagle that like a citizen's arrest pops up. Cause like, the first thought that goes through my head, like if I citizen's arrest this dude and I somehow pie him in the face, I'm like going viral for that. Like, I pie him in the face, or like the old Bam Margera, like cup of water, boxing glove. Like, that's going viral. Like
the produce section would be the best place to like stop a perpetrator because you can throw the banana peel, classic Mario Kart move. They're trying to get away, chuck the banana peel, they slip, whatever. But you got a lot more, baseball size fruit. What do you think the best fruit would be to like take down in a safe?
Probably like a pineapple. It's a little spiky and has like a handle you can swing. It's kind of like a medieval. What do they call those things?
Mace.
Like a little mace action. I'm not looking for that though. You're thinking inside the box. I'm thinking outside. I'm getting an endorsement deal. I'm going for like the Dole products. The Marie Calendar pie. I'll be the next Marie Calendar. They'll put me on one of their pies, like the Rocky Road Ryan or something like that.
What would your pose be? Like, what would your pose be on like the thing? What would you like?
I don't know. What's like a good pose?
The classic thumbs up, like stone face thumbs up.
Most muscular.
Yeah.
Double front bicep.
Or like the John Cena, like the hustle, loyalty, respect.
Just standing there, like.
No, I'll do the Undertaker. I'll be on like one knee like that, with like my eyes are rolled back. Like.
Dan, what section would you pick? What section would you pick for? There's someone robbing somebody in Giant Eagle. You catch them in a section. Where are you going? I'm going produce, vegetables. A lot of options there. Ryan's going for the Marie Calendars. Where are you going? That's what I want to know.
So. Honestly, as a man, as a guy, we all dream about those situations. I just wish that I could catch somebody clean, like ear hole them, take their head off. I'm hitting them
like
high.
element of surprise.
I'm hitting them high with a shoulder. Oh yeah, you're fine in me. But if I had to choose, give me like the canned goods section because I can whiz. I can whiz a can of like Campbell's tomato soup at somebody and it's gonna maim them because that's my goal.
They can catch an edge, honestly.
If it's going down like that and like I'm citizens arresting somebody, you're gonna have some brain damage.
Well, it'd be like the funniest can to throw though, like tomato. Corn? You gotta get something that'll make like a little mess.
I don't know about
like tomato.
Corn. No, you gotta think of areas. You gotta think of like the headline on the news, right? Man stops robbery with can of what? What's the most embarrassing thing to get hit with that's canned?
Like tomato
cherry
soup?
Pie filling or something. Like
cherry pie filling.
I'm thinking something that would like splooge out of the can if you hit it up with like tomato soup, like clam chowder. I don't know, something like
I was thinking like
a light splooge
vegetable melody or something.
Yeah. That'd be pretty funny.
Fruit cocktail.
Or like an embarrassing snack like Triscuits, like getting taken down by a Triscuit, like
taken down by a Triscuit.
Wheat Thins,
saltines, like the most boring food. That'd be a bad look.
Like that'd be the day that like I'd remember for the rest of my life. The guy's like harassing somebody, but like I'm behind. You get like a free shot.
Oh yeah.
I would like I don't know what I'd do. Like you get like that's like once in a lifetime. Do you want to get them like elbow first? Like
No.
you going low and taking the knee out, like,
2 cans, and I'm concertoing him.
or do you like go behind him and like drag him back? You know, like get like a nice neck shot.
Do
Because you know that's like
So-
a once in a lifetime thing.
so here's the thing.
You're not get free shots.
I get a free shot, right? You don't know. I'm sneaking up behind you. I'm German suplexing you on your neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If they're a light man, yeah. If it's like, dude,
Even
if it's
if
one
it's
of
not
those
a light
guys
man,
that
dude,
if they walk with their torso like this and they're like a little heavy, yeah.
you get enough momentum going, they're going back, and guess where they're going? Right on the base of their neck or skull. Either
But
one,
you know
it's a
what
win-win.
Here's the thing though. The first thing I'm doing, I'm sneaking up a little bit. I'm checking the ears. If it's cauliflower ear, I'm leaving.
No, because you know what? Element of surprise. I just German suplexed you on your neck.
Because you
And
think
then-
the workers will probably help you out a little bit once you like, take them
Yeah,
out.
once you get it apprehended a little bit, I'm sure they might throw a shot or two in. But
Yeah.
if he's still struggling, here comes the 3 amigos, my friend.
What about like the flour section? Like all that powder going everywhere, causing like a ruckus.
Ryan, do you have a cart in this scenario? Are you like pushing a cart, or are you what are you doing?
You know
there?
what? That pisses me off. I'll say one thing. Where are the little carts at?
Yeah,
I love the little cart. They're never there.
nowhere to be found.
I think the little carts would do a lot more damage than the big carts, honestly.
Yeah,
The big carts would be funnier because you could take like a running start. You can catch him like a cartoon, and he'd be like in the cart, like struggling while you push him.
Did
All
you
right,
see?
And then you could like pour stuff on him.
Go ahead, Double R.
I'm going to set the scene here for you since Dan said catch him by surprise. The worst people are the guys that go against the grain, back from, the dairy, the seafood, back to the produce.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
around that corner. Say they come from, they're running that way.
Oh,
And you know what I mean? You're right by
Dude,
the
if you got the
all
fu-
organic and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're cleaning their clock.
oh yeah.
And especially if you got the produce guys coming, those are some tough men. Like those are some tough cookies. You got those produce guys that are like cutting meat all day. Like they're getting a couple shots in too. And that ain't
But,
gonna be
man,
fun.
So, did you guys see the video? That guy picked the shopping cart up and threw at that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you
That's
imagine
what
doing that? Oh yeah.
You pick a little cart up, you have a big, little, whatever, and you just like throw the cart. Not like
Smash it over their head.
Bro, he
the element of surprise.
She-
That would be electric.
she gave the coffin post. Yeah.
Dude, what if you're in like honestly underrated? You're in the condiment section, you have a glass bottle and just crack them over the head with it.
That's game over. Yeah, that'd be game over.
But if you're thinking like big picture though, you just don't want to get them like for the assault charges that they're possibly getting. Let's get them like public nudity. You have the like element of surprise. Pants them first.
No.
Pants them and take a shot. Like now you're nude and like people think you're like exposing yourself to people. Like you're getting twice the charge. You can imagine that footage like on the news they get from the camera. They have to like blur him out because he's like pants.
It's like a hanging brain in the
He's
middle.
on the cover of like the Tribune Review, hanging brain. Yeah, that'd be hilarious, dude. That's like a dream scenario. Like I'm gonna hang out in Giant Eagle a little longer now, just to like, hey, is something happening here?
You could try and plant a seed. I'm sure you could get somebody, ruffle someone's feathers, get them, because you never know what kind of riffraff is walking in there. And
What about,
somebody
like,
might
the
be having a
wine
bad
section?
Having a
day.
bad day.
no,
There'd be something going down in the wine section, and you like throw them into the display, and like all the bottles are cracked.
You know, another good one would be like the owl where they have like the pots and pans. Like there's like
Oh,
10 pots or pans, like just a frying pan right upside the head because comic effect, comedic effect. It's making that sound like that nice ting, like when you hit a.
that's like if you're an
Oh,
audio kink.
range,
That's
yeah.
like if you have like an audio kink and you just want to hear like a bunch of noises at once, like overstimulate yourself. That's the only thing I can think of. To hear everything.
All right, so we're going through Giant Eagle. What's the one store then? Like someone's starting an altercation. You have the element of surprise to stop it. What store would you want to be in?
Like Petco. I'm releasing like I'm getting all the birds on my arms and they're like lined up and they like come off and
What
just
a
like attack you.
jag. What a jag.
You never want to do that. Have you ever seen Home Alone? Like Ruler of the Pigeons. You don't want to do that one time and just like sick them all on someone.
I'm good. I don't like.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm in Petco. I grab like a handful of birdseed because that's what's there. And some guy's causing a ruckus. And I open all the cages, I throw the birdseed at him. Birds fly over my shoulder and like take like Higher by Creed is playing, and like all these birds are just like hitting him in the face all at once.
Can you take me higher?
That's my store. Petco.
Mine would be. I feel like Walmart, you're able to like hit someone with a bicycle in like a Step Brothers scenario. Like that'd be a pretty funny one. I don't know, I have to give that more thought though. Like I came up with the question, but I just don't. I don't know. Oh, you know what a good one would be the. If you ever go up to the Grove City Outlets, they have like the hot sauce store. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
You could do some damage with.
You could.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. I don't know though. There'd be some funny ones I'm sure we could come up with.
I got one.
Oh, I
yeah.
got one too.
Go ahead, Double R.
I'd probably say like Spencer's probably.
Like the candy underwear.
Hit him with some anal beads.
Like expose them.
Well, those are nunchucks.
And then like as he's like laying there and they're like arresting him, I just put like the fake shit like right beside him. Like you're like, oh sorry man, he did that.
Dude, you know what I'd
Just
do
exposing
first?
him.
If you gotta put like the Cookie Monster snapback on first, because
God.
no one wants to get their ass beat by a guy in a Cookie Monster snapback.
It's hilarious.
Dude, I'd put like the pajama bottoms on too. I'd be like all Cookie Monstered out, just like rolling up.
Put like an Eevee tail on. Like, oh man.
I'd put all the accessories on. I'm like a big like Cookie Monster.
Utter shit.
Oh man.
I'd probably be Elmo. Would have like one person dressed as Elmo. I'd be like Cookie Monster. Like hit him with a chain wallet, like an insane clown posse chain wallet.
Studded belt, like a studded belt.
Crack him in the temple with one of those studded belts.
Oh man.
All right, Dan, where's your place?
It's not going to be better than Spencer.
It's not. I like how Gumesh just keeps rolling on with it. You give him an inch, he's taking a mile. But I would say Lowe's or any kind of like home improvement store like that, because I'm gonna go grab a 2x4 like Walking Tall or Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I'm crushing you with it. It's simple as that. You're getting hit with a 2x4. Oh yeah, there's a lot, but a nice piece of pine 2x4. You know, the grade A stuff, the stuff that's not supposed to be warped. Oh yeah, yeah.
But what about like? This is my all-time favorite section. I get lost in this section for hours. I remember like growing up. You know, like the doors area. That's where I love the doors area. Like so many different kinds. They go nowhere, but you can open them up and close them. The doors area. That's the best area. I think I was there right like when the Monsters Inc. movie came out. So I was just like really into doors. Like I was just opening all the doors, looking at all the doors. I love the doors section. Great section.
Very simple
like,
man you are.
No.
I might go revisit that. That's a nice section. I hope they didn't get rid of it.
Oh, it's still there.
Weird
Take a nice
question.
poop in the toilet there and then look through the door section.
Yeah.
Nice display toilet. I don't know.
Your own
Did you
balance.
guys
They're more-
remember the Jackass skit they did with that, where he just walked into the hardware store, like Ryan said, the fake toilet. He just pulls out a newspaper and starts going to the bathroom. There's people shopping all around him. That's some sick shit. That just ain't right.
How'd he not catch a charge for that? That's got to be something public.
Yeah.
What's up, Double R?
So back to the old common thing, Ryan. You're probably more of a door over wheel kind of guy then. More doors in the world than wheels.
You know, I don't know. That's a tough one to think about. Not because you got to think. Everyone thinks cars.
The
You know,
bicycles.
you got to think bicycles. You got to think like dollies, like wheelbarrows.
There was a
Stuff
guy
like
who
that.
like brought up these numbers, like Lego wheels. They make
Yeah.
like 16 million or billion Lego wheels a year. So
Mhm. And like Hot Wheels, like stuff like
Mhm.
that. Like, you know,
Wheels.
it's wheels. I'm saying wheels. Like, I think doors are like more cosmetic and like fun, but wheels are all right.
I hear you.
I'm team doors, but I think there's more wheels.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Roberts, do you have a Jag of the week?
Nah. Rio, he didn't do much. I haven't been home recently, probably in 2 months. Haven't really been able to see the kid. He gets my Jag of the week for not getting his damn car inspected for 4 months. That's overdue, but You know, it's Mario. You know?
What if I told you mine's out for longer than his?
Really?
November.
Jesus.
As long as you have an appointment, you're good.
Nope.
They just say you have one.
I know I already gave one, but this was brought to my attention a couple weeks ago at work, and I kept forgetting about it. But Rio didn't know the difference between Helen Keller and Rosa Parks. Yeah, he thought he thought Helen Keller was the person who didn't give up her seat, and he thought Rosa Parks was the blind lady. Yeah.
And for anyone that's listened this far, this is our education system failing at this point. I gotta say, I mean, how you get to be an adult and still get those two confused, that's beyond me, and I don't even have words to say. You know, it's a bad day. It's a sad day.
I haven't heard about him. I haven't heard about him Euro stepping at work lately. So maybe he learned his lesson from, pulling his groin. So, but yeah, that was brought to my attention a couple weeks ago, and I totally it kept blanking, and then we were hammering on Rio this episode, so I figured I had to bring it up. I had to. You got to shed light on it. We gotta, educate this kid. We have to.
He would have had my Jag of the week if he would have brought us in Potter and Pro V1 to Pottery last night, but he didn't. We made sure he did it.
I'm surprised he didn't. He was probably going to.
Well, Chris and I roasted him not to, so
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do have a Jag of the week. It's a bit of a story. So went to Ichiban yesterday, not the one in the waterworks, the one out towards like Wexford and Cranberry. And I injured my ankle this weekend. Let's just say that. I injured my ankle. So I wasn't walking the best. It's about the size of a softball yesterday. It's a little smaller now. It's
Give us
just
a
black
look.
and blue.
Give us a look.
Do we want to look?
Yeah, we want a visual.
We don't want the dogs out there. Make sure the dogs
The dogs are going to be out.
Yeah.
I got to take the stuff. Dude, it's purple. It's gross. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Oh,
it looks like a galaxy, bro.
So,
Jesus. What'd you get?
Oh,
300 damage?
is that-
Modern Warfare or what?
Mott,
Man,
say
hurts
giving
real
back
bad.
flashbacks.
hurts
Dude.
real bad.
PTSD.
Listen, today I took a practice swing on like the 6-hole, my 3-wood, and I turned my ankle. It's so weak. I just went.
I'll be good by Thursday. I'll be playing. But anyway, it did happen. Hoop dreams. I hitting the guy with the Euro. He put his feet out because that's how people stop my Euro step. Andrew predicted. He said someone's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Saturday I tried Euroing. Guy jump stops in front of me because that's how they do it, I guess, and turned the old ankle. So
Were you down for a while? How long were you down?
I played right after. It didn't swell up. So you tie your shoe tight and you play after.
Yeah, okay. So
it's at the end. So like I played 10 to 12 and it was like 11:45. So after the game I was like, I'm done.
So you
a light jump.
You got more heart than LeBron. That's all I wanted to know.
It doesn't hurt. It's just it swells and then it like stiffens up. So like it just doesn't move well. Like it's not any pain. I just want to like unswell.
Yeah.
But anyway, my Jag is the Ichiban staff that were like, as I was hobbling, it's just because I can't bend my foot to like walk normally. But it's not that noticeable. But they're all like pointing and like giggling and stuff. And I was just like, you know what? You're a Jag.
Yeah.
But the onion volcano, lackluster. It broke, and there's only like 2 onions on the volcano.
You should have laughed at him. That's what you should have done.
Did he make anything with the rice?
We made like a little dragon with the rice, like a little flower dragon. So that's all right.
You're all about the dragon.
Yeah,
you're trying to raise up your girl.
They're like doing little tricks in front of her. I was like, yeah, okay. He did the little egg juggling and was like faking it our way, and I was like, yeah, cool, man.
You know what you need to do? You need to go back again, but bring your own food and start doing it back to them. Like make your own onion volcano.
Get the rice, like blow it at them. Like,
you think they laugh at people that might have like a prosthetic?
100%.
Because then, like, if I was that person, they're laughing at me. I'd pull that sumbitch off and beat them with it.
I'd be like, you're lucky I don't come back with a good angle and I whip your ass. How about that?
Even on a bad angle. Come on now.
How about yeah?
Come on.
Yeah, I probably still good. I had to keep it under control. I was like, it was date night.
Yeah,
I had to have some respect.
You're a totally different person when you're around your significant
Yes.
other, I've heard.
Yep.
Nah.
Multiple sources.
Yep.
Yeah.
Multiple sources.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You were completely different at, after the Marconi outing when we were down there playing bocce because she was around, and you no trolling, no nothing.
Dude, he knows. He's trying not to smile. He knows.
Trolling setting.
You
Yeah,
didn't have your witty one-liners or nothing like that. Yeah, don't give me that look.
He knows.
Don't give me that look. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I ain't got to prove anything to you guys, for sure.
No?
No, I got nothing to prove.
Then stop trying to prove that you're the best hunter in Western Pennsylvania.
Oh.
I don't have to prove it. Numbers don't lie. Numbies don't lie.
Let me see the numbies.
I'll be out hunting on a bad wing like this weekend.
All right.
I'll be putting down what's in season right now? Geese? Squirrel geese?
No?
Cockatoos?
No?
You can ask Narduzzi. He's been tweeting out the hunt every day now.
Turkey's coming up.
Yeah.
Turkey in 4 days.
It's not hunting, but if you were the best outdoorsman in Western PA, you'd be pulling out some big rainbow trout on Saturday. I'll say
But
that.
do you know why I don't know what's in season?
Because
Yeah.
everything's in season for you all the
Yeah.
time.
No, because my freezer's still full from the last one. That's
So you're not even eating it.
No, there's just
If I-
so
if I had
much.
I'm telling you right now. If I had a ball cap on, I'd give you the respect that Derek Peter
Freezer's always full, Dan.
Get out of here.
Man.
Freezer's always full.
Dan, even on your best days, it ain't gonna beat this kid, man.
Oh, I know.
I'm telling you
I
right
know. We maybe we should invite his significant other on and see how witty he is.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Yeah, we'll do that.
Maybe
We'll have
opening
everyone
day.
bring theirs. Huh?
Maybe opening day. We see her. Maybe day vlog. Maybe.
Nah, she's not coming. Got work.
Damn.
Is it during the week? Opening day.
It's like Friday. Yeah.
It's a Friday. Thursday or Friday.
The only reason I'm going is because I don't work that day. I'm off. It's on Friday.
Dang.
I got to figure out my outfit. I'm gonna have the Willie Stargell jersey on because the Pirates can't trade him, so at least it'll always be irrelevant. But I don't know. It's opening day. Depending on the weather, do the jorts come out for opening day?
No.
No.
That's a risky play, and it'll bite you in the ass. Don't do it. Just wear jeans. Just wear jeans.
I
Just
think
wear
I might go
jeans.
Hawaiian shirt. The Hawaiian
You
shirt
go
we got
opening
back.
day. You go on opening day.
I could not tailgate. I don't know.
I think I'm wearing like a crop top, maybe. Like Zeke Elliott.
Pop out of a Salvation Army kettle behind home plate. Just go all in.
I'll be like going like this, yeah.
Eating some Frosted Flakes.
Milk all in your beard.
Robert,
Eating some what is it, Blueberry Crunch.
Robert, you weren't here last episode. Dollar Dog Night. Are you in? You in for it this year? Dollar Dog Night?
Dollar Dog Night, yeah. Unless it's like just hope they have enough buns, Just hope they figure it out.
Buns of Anarchy, that's what you should call it.
I heard they're gonna trade Mitch Keller for like an entire warehouse full of buns, so we should be
They'll
alright.
probably be stale knowing
We'll be good.
Probably.
We'll be all right. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be good.
There's a joke. There's a joke I need, but it's not on for the pod. So
Yeah, we'll be
Anyways.
all right. That's all I got there. We about an hour in?
An hour and 3
Close.
minutes.
Yeah, about 3 minutes. Anybody else got anything else? We'll close her up. Hopefully, have some baseball talk next week. The Buccos are playing probably 2 or 3
Thursday.
games before the next pod, so
yeah,
they'll be in Chicago playing the White Sox. So
Cincinnati
we'll cover
first.
that a little bit. Maybe we'll have a little bit of more Steelers talk because the draft will be coming up. There's not much, just who's visiting where, while the pro days are going. But that's nothing too interesting, so that's not much to talk about. Could talk a little more about the Pens next week. But, Tristan Jari, same shit, different week. 5th injury of the year. But
Yeah.
he's getting my no twig and berries of the week, Tristan
Oh.
Jari.
Riverhound season's coming up.
It started yesterday, I think. I think it started
Talk some
yesterday.
hounds.
What about the Pittsburgh
don't care
Passion? How
about-
they doing?
I don't care about soccer.
You
I'm
mean
just
football?
saying.
Football?
Football?
No.
Well, footy?
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 It's soccer here. It's soccer here.
I'm
You're
going
right.
to a Riverhounds game. Me and the Hounds. It's to be like Summer of the Hounds. I'll be down on the shore with the Hounds.
Summer tour.
Yep.
Okay.
On Mark Stadium.
But that's all I got. If you guys don't have anything else.
I'm
All
good.
right. Wrapping her up. Youngsters episode 36. We're closing in on 300 subs. We still got to do something for our 200 subscriber special. Maybe we can scrape something together for next week. I don't know. Everybody just want to skip it. You know, let's not do something every 100.
No.
We got to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. 300
So
is
our
fine.
goal, we're halfway to our goal for the year. Our goal is 500. We're 254 right now.
Drew, you want to give an update on the tournament thing, though? See who's still in?
Oh, yeah. So the tournament, we're
down to 4.
No.
Yeah, final four.
Down to 4.
Are you sure?
Or is there one team right now? Yeah, we're down to 4 people. Or 4 teams. 4 teams.
4 teams, 2 people.
Okay. Who's it down to?
Foster got UConn and
San Diego State.
Coach Davies got San Diego State. So
it's down at Coach and Tyler.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. We still got our bracket thing coming out too, so we'll see who wins that. I think Chico will win if UConn's left. That's it. So
yeah. All right.
We're all looking good. So that's Youngsters episode 36. Make sure to share it with elderly people. That's our demographic. So anyone 90 and up. Octogenarians only.
All right. Later.